Hey folks and fans, your blind dyslexic here, heading off to grab something QT before heading off to Funville and close. But I'm going to try to do this TBD at the movies for a third time. Each time I try to do it, it just... Anyway. I have to say, plus you have TBD walkabout at the same time. But nonetheless, saw it yesterday. Cavill, Adams, and the rest of the group did a decent job. Highly improved from Superman Returns from 2006. Or 2009, whichever one it is. Do we even remember or want to remember that movie? Anyway, no, it pretty much starts off on Krypton, and then his origin from gaining his powers it's pretty much done as flashbacks. I think, which was perfectly done. They didn't fill up like 10 minutes of the movie, 20 minutes of the movie, yada yada, with a story that we already know about. Up note on that. Thumbs up on that. Plus, Adams, who plays Lois Lane, as she says in the trailer pretty much, how do you find somebody who spent pretty much their lifetime trying to cover their tracks? And she simply works her way back, or forward, depending on how you want to look at it, from all those people who he's helped. There are several good scenes. One where he deals with the obnoxious customer. And the whole Marlon Brando and Glenn Ford comment of "you are here for a reason" was perfectly done in this one with Kevin Costner as well. And how Jonathan Kent, even how he loses his father, Kevin Costner, was done in a very good way. Was actually done in a very enlightening way. And because a lot of times he won't be able to save somebody, or he may want to have to sacrifice one in order to save another. Keeping his powers on the down low. Fishburne, even though Lawrence Fishburne had a cameo, pretty much in a sense a cameo, his portrayal of Perry White is literally equal to that of Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury. When you see Fishburne, you're thinking, this is how Perry, another good representation of Perry White. I didn't step in something. Let's see, what next? Zod. The evil general. The confrontation between him and Crow in the beginning, and then later on, you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. Confrontations with them was expertly done. It's like the whole, they used to be friends, but due to Zod decided to go on one direction, and and Kal-El's, correction, Jor-El, about to go a different direction as well. Jor-El, another, explains everything when he says, "When I remember you, I'll remember the man who you used to be." I'm going to have to give a brief timeout here, as I'm approaching my destination, at least half my destination.
You don't know many teenage girls, do you? Rebellious, angry at the world, doesn't know her own strength. You're in deep trouble.
I just had to get my lunch. Probably what I'll do is I'll get either drink water or I'll drink water today, you know. Nonetheless, where were we? Oh yeah. Crow and his portrayal of Jor-El. Definitely a good one. And how Zod and Clark each find the ship. Expertly done. Pretty much he learns everything that he needs to know. And a tutor, I won't say who, helps old Clark along. The battle between, plus the final battle, all the final battles, and their attempts at terraforming. Very good. Very expertly done. And it wasn't, they didn't stress too much here and there on certain aspects. They just sat down, told the story, and done. They didn't, oh, poor little Bree. And they showed, and one comment Zod said that he was a military man, trained for war in a sense, and Clark was raised on a farm. And the bully scenes with Clark, once again, expertly done. Here's a kid who's being given all these great powers, but what could happen if he opened up on somebody? He restrains himself so long, the final battle even shows it. Like I said earlier, when you're in a no-win situation, put in a no-win situation, which route do you take? And if they're talking about a possible sequel, or even putting the whole JLA movie on the shoulders of Superman or Man of Steel here, I can see them doing a JLA movie now. Like I said, this is far cry better than Super Stalker Returns. And if they are going to do, the next movie they need to do is maybe Wonder Woman or The Flash. Those two, one of those two. But once again, they need to keep with the same concept of Man of Steel. We all know their origins. so you don't have to spend 15, 20 minutes relaying a story that people already know, or people could actually look up. But in the re-meeting of his mom, it was expertly done. And some might say the soppiness with Lois Lane, even though she was supposed to be part of a military family, I didn't see the soppiness. Here's somebody who actually grew to respect the man he became. And just like everybody, just was swooned by his generosity. So I have to say, in the end, Man of Steel. The uniforms. Before I forget, the uniforms. Perfect. New 52 look. The whole gallant medieval armor look. And how the Phantom Zone was pretty much set up as well. Instead of that crystalline thing from first two movies, the first three movies, done, it was you almost got a feeling of claustrophobia the way they were put into the Phantom Zone. And at one particular moment you thought, oh geez, Clark, the young Kal-El is not going to make it. Because if you broke it down, this is what's unique about this movie. If you broke it down, it could easily fit as one of those old-time serials our parents and grandparents used to go to. And that's how they should set up movies such as these. Can you set it up to where it's a cliffhanger one moment to the next if you broke it down? But like I was about to say, the Superman costume in the New 52, perfect. The armor and the way everybody came into their powers, perfect. It wasn't one of these they automatically gained it. They have to learn control. Even right down to Zod and his minions. I have to say, from TBD at the movies here, old Scott McCown, my rating for Man of Steel, full price. Secondary recommendation, Matinee. Final rating of Superman, aka Man of Steel. And I love the fact that they didn't state his name right off the bat. And the fact that the S isn't an S. It's a sign of hope. And trust me, in the end, as the old little mythical tale of Pandora's box where hope remains, that is what remains. And I loved also the fact that at first I thought why they didn't go with the whole crystalline aspect of Krypton, like they did in the past movie. It's because of Krypton's current fate, which was also once again expertly done. And the whole medieval look and flight sequence on Krypton, on these bat-like creatures. Oh, those are smooth looking. But like I said, my final rating for Man of Steel, DVD worthy. This is Scott McCowan, your blind dyslexic. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe and leave your 2 cents down below. Hang on, let me get out of the way. Let me do it this way. Here we go. There we go. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe and leave your 2 cents. And please make a donation to the Heroes at Home and Cancer Sucks, two great charities that do a world of good for our men and women, the military, and those suffering from cancer. Smoke them if you got them. Down if it's on tap. There be my destination. There be my feet. There be my face. There be my face. Blind dyslexic. Ciao for now.